Thanks for locking in with us. It's your homie Uncle Twist, the Man Dem podcast. Another episode 19 to be exact. And we're here. We're about to get into a few things. You know, it's almost the end of June. Almost, long weekend around the corner. So it's real hot in the city. I'm feeling good. Sin, what up?
Oh, Canada. Not the classified version. Was it classified? Not that version.
You're lucky this ain't based. You're lucky this ain't based in Nova Scotia, and this we in the dot, the lovely 6, Toronto. Sin, what's up, man?
It's your boy Sincere, episode 19. Weather's lovely this week. Long weekend. Just gonna max and relax.
Sundresses, they're about.
Of course, the lovely sundresses. Hopefully, I see some this weekend. Pass the Dutchie upon the right-hand side.
We got the boy Cujo Canuck man in the boards. Studio Amix, Studio 139, you already know. And it's your boy Showtime. Thank you for locking in with the Man Dem podcast. You already know what it is. Episode 19, you know what that is. The episode 19 means it's that legal episode. It's the one that R. Kelly don't want.
Tender and fine.
Yeah, R. Kelly don't want it. It's 19. You know what I mean? But you already know, at Man Dem Podcast, that's the Twitter, that's the Instagram, that's the YouTube, that's the SoundCloud. Check that on iTunes. You guys are laughing at me, but you guys have been around me for fucking years. Why is this so it's not shock value. I talk like this. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in with us. Thank you to our friends across the pond with the same name. Let's get to the point where our paths cross and we get it in. We got a lot to get into this week, so stay tuned, stay locked in, and as the youth say, stay woke.
Yep, definitely.
What we talking about?
June is a monumental month for a lot of reasons. You know what I mean? Just a couple days ago was the 9th anniversary of the legendary Michael Jackson's passing.
Are you okay?
We could spend multiple episodes talking about the impact that this guy had, not just musically, but just on the world and just what he's left behind for generations and generations.
Rest in peace to Michael Jackson, one of the greatest performers ever to grace his earth.
There'll never be another.
Do you remember the day he passed? Do you guys remember?
It was June 25th, 2009.
No, I mean, what?
Oh, what was
doing?
Yeah, Square One, Cooch? And I guess a lot of people stopped shopping, instant.
Before he called me and told me what's up.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Yeah, man, I was fucking...
what about you, Sho?
Yeah, I was in Saga. I think I was by Lakeshore. But it's so crazy, man, because I remember being there and I was like, yo, what the entire fuck? And I'm selfish because every time one of the greats die, Whitney, Prince or whatever, I'm always like, yo, just keep this one great and take 30 of these crap artists. You know what I mean? The selfish part of me, I'm like, yo, nah, I don't want this person to go because it's so crazy because my bucket list involves a lot of the ghosts. Mm-hmm. MJ, Prince, Whitney. Obviously, I wasn't alive for Bob Marley and all that shit, but now Michael Jackson, I always tell people, my household, Michael Jackson, you don't get cute with that shit. You don't insult that nigga. Yo, that nigga's good. That nigga's certified in my house. You know what I mean? So no matter who the fuck has the radio, whatever's coming on, once you heard MJ, that was universally, yo, we all want to hear this song. You don't skip that shit. No matter what your age was, Michael Jackson was the nigga in my house. So, I grew up a lot on MJ.
Spoke that universal language, man.
Yeah,
everybody clicked with it.
This guy's statues around the world. When this guy was going to court, people were flying from fucking Taiwan to just watch this guy walking to court to support him.
And this all predates the internet.
That's crazy.
Hold up a billboard. Yeah, man.
That day, I believe I was with my boy Shiraz. Shout out to Shiraz. I think we were going to Shoppers World or something to work on something.
We do.
And then, I think my mom hit me or something, and she told me if my mother calls me and tells me Michael Jackson passed, that was big.
Yeah.
That was
last thing you expected to hear.
That was crazy. It felt like a family member passed. That shit was wild. Just to see his reach, his impact, as you said, prior to social media era.
Yeah.
For one person to have that type of impact on millions of people, that's crazy.
Legit, nothing else. Everything
just pure
was breaking
joy,
news.
just whatever fucked up shit they're going through in their life. That's pure joy to them.
He was a
to
healer
watch
as
Michael
much as he
Jackson.
was a musician, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he did a lot of good for a lot of people
Yeah.
and touched people with his music in different ways. Like, I remember even like when it happened, I was still working at the current job that I'm at now, and we had the TVs on, and then like I just remember everything just stopped. Like it was all like breaking news. I'm like, what the heck's going on? You mean Michael Jackson's dead? I had to like sit back. I'm like, because I don't really remember a time up to that point anyways when someone had dropped that touched that close to home and it was that monumental, not just for me, but my family, my peers and all of that. So I was just like, this is tragic for sure. This is a really big loss for us as a nation, as a world, as a planet. But I was like, this is one of those things like, where were you to our point when this happened? It was that kind of an impact.
Yeah.
Nah, even for real. So I'm gonna ask you guys to like someone go on Google and look this up for me. So that means bomb. Whitney passed. Not Whitney. Forgive me. Freaking when MJ passed, I was in Saga. When Prodigy passed, I was actually on my way to freaking Halton Hills to go buy some shit for Dre's freaking baby shower. Right now, look this up for me. What day did Whitney Houston pass?
Yep. She passed away on February 11th, 2012.
February 11th, nigga. What's around that day?
Someone's born day.
Somebody's earth strong.
You know how
Somebody's birthday.
tragic
Might
that
have been
is.
within the 48-hour
You know
window.
how tragic that is, bro. That I'm supposed to be like celebrating this. No one in my house convinced me differently that woman was gonna be my wife, and that woman wasn't gonna take my virginity. My mother will tell you that, bro. Going ape shit over fucking Whitney, B. That was
plans with somebody.
That was a goddess to me, man. I'm every woman, yes,
I
for me.
want to plans with somebody.
Yeah, man. Me and her could balance everything. You know, I love Whitney. It's so different, man. I loved her, bro. Like, that was my, I used to read them Word Up magazines and them R&B magazines that came out back in the 90s. You know, I used to, like, see her and, like, to tell my sisters, like, yo, if you don't want that, give me that. I put that in my locker.
Shout out to Whitney for sure. That's a collaboration that never got to happen, but should have. And since we're in the pocket of Michael Jackson, definitely, you know, condolences. Joe Jackson's recent passing. You know, the father that, you know, was the maniac of the whole family, started the Jackson 5, and then, you know, the rest was history. So
even to that, man, the internet has no mercy, bro. I saw a fucking meme and it said this: "You've been partying in heaven for the past 9 years, enjoying yourself, and then your father walks it."
Oh my god.
People don't wait. People don't wait, man.
What the entire fuck, man?
That's
like,
foul.
the internet, right? I'm telling you, what I keep telling you guys, the internet needs fucking governance, man. Like, it needs laws and rules, B. It's like the Wild West right now, right?
And that's
chill.
It's funny because I don't want to get too off topic, but that's where I think the internet is gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
Once you have to govern it, to be honest, but once you legitimately get it governed, I don't think that's gonna be a good place.
Oh, a bunch of people are irrelevant.
You're
no longer telling everybody you're a public figure because you take naked pictures in the bathroom in front of a man. You know? But nah, there's way many more important dates to run through, man. I know.
And of course, as I was saying on the topic of anniversaries, you hear what's playing in the background. You know, it's young Hovey, or old Hovey, I guess now, but Sean Carter. We're bumping that debut LP, Reasonable Doubt, and it's synonymous for a lot of reasons. I don't know, politics as usual. A lot of other
politics
things.
As usual.
Politics as usual. And just the monumentum of this album, man, just in the landmark and what it means to hip hop and its history. Sin, talk on it.
Jigga Jay-Z. This album, I love albums that I could go back to like maybe like years later and catch something I've never heard before. This album was like that. Anytime I revisited it, it sounded like the first time I listened. I love the Evils. I wonder can you sing with that Snoop sample?
Put my soul in my body.
Wicked in these cold streets. None of my friends eat. They all gotta win.
But
then again.
Y'all don't paint pictures. Y'all all trace me. Hove, that was the introduction. Like anybody, like the new listeners, the younger crowd. You heard 4/4. You might not understand the context of why that album was revered so well.
Grew up from that fucking street hustler.
My money quite
poster
going
guy.
up before you call
And
me
you might
William.
you might look at Hov as like an older, accomplished guy, a businessman. Yes, which he is. Salute to that. But take into where he started to where he is now. So if you never listened to Reasonable Doubt, today is the day you're listening to Reasonable Doubt.
Nah, man, like, even for me, like, and this is a true story, man, like, I was the biggest West Coast fan, like, 95, 96, like, it's Pac all day, Dog Pound, Zip It, MC8, you know what I mean, DJ Quick,
West
like,
Coast,
Cypress,
yo.
like, I'm straight West Coast. There's few shit I dibbled and dabbled in the East, you know what I mean, like, Boot Camp, Woo, you understand what I'm
Show's
saying?
Crip Walk
But-
is well documented.
you know what I mean? Right? But nah, for real, like when I heard Reasonable Doubt, like, cause Reasonable Doubt and fucking It Was Written came out to say like within months of each other. Niggas don't even remember that.
Kind of
right?
like the albums right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it was a good spacing. It was good spacing. It
Yeah.
wasn't like every week, you mean? Like it's
Yeah.
too much to take in now. But when I took a Reasonable Doubt, I'm like, yo, fuck, I need this CD. And yo, kid you not, because Rockefeller was through Priority. And Priority was like independent
Yeah,
essentially.
shit wasn't
at the
stocked
time, right?
regularly.
Yo, I fucking went to Yorkdale, HMV, and ordered Reasonable Doubt for $58 motherfucking dollars.
Yeah,
yo.
to
Just
get
a
all
CD.
The
import
import?
charge.
Yeah,
The
imported it. Yeah, the
charge,
HMV.
That's why I never buy
That's
Reasonable
legit.
Doubt.
My dedication, bro. Even when like I go to some Jay-Z concert and he's like, oh, I mean, like everyone put their hand up that got Reasonable Doubt, and everyone puts their hand up because no one wants to be the person with their hand down, right? And one time Jay-Z's like, y'all some lying motherfuckers. Why ain't I 2 times platinum then, right? And I started dying, right? But nah, Reasonable Doubt for me, like people should know, what I mean? Just check the credits, look at the back, check the track listing. You know, like the story's right there for you niggas.
Timeless, man. Like it hasn't
You know?
aged. Production's on point. There's
Yeah, man.
so many gems dropped. So much
A real
quotables.
classic, not like what you guys are loosely throwing out.
Yeah, I
this
know
shit,
everybody's
man.
trying quick to throw out the classic. You know.
Yeah.
Classic is like a horrible term now.
Just like fam, yo, niggas just meeting in the club calling you fam.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, fam, you good?
Oh, yo, bro, everything jiggy?
I'm like, oh shit, we have the same parents. I didn't know. Fuck you calling me bro.
all that, you know, miss me with all that brother from another mother nonsense. But yeah, like again, Jay-Z, salute, 22 years, man, on Reasonable Doubt, predates the internet. But you know, speaking in the pocket of the internet, Sim,
Let's go.
Penny
go.
Patty.
Yo, hold on. We haven't had
Hear that thing, that.
oh
Yeah, man,
shit,
I
I didn't do the
idiot
right
thing.
lead in. My bad.
in a while.
Yeah.
In a little while. So
Thank you.
Record that too.
this
That need to get recorded too.
This is in caps. Hear thing that.
this week's episode of Idiot Thing goes to Permit Patty. Permit Patty. If you guys aren't familiar with who the fuck Permit Patty is,
You just gotta type it into YouTube.
she is very similar to a woman that we saw, I believe, last month by the alias on Twitter and Instagram as Barbecue Becky. Permit Patty, what's her real name? It's Allison Ethel. She called the police
Snitch.
on an 8-year-old black girl selling
Snitch.
water.
Racist.
Because she didn't have a permit.
Let's say that again. She called the police on a 8-year-old black girl for selling water.
Because she didn't have
Well, I
a
think you
permit.
guys are getting to the other angle of this little cunt. Is that apparently her coworker says she used to sell weed at work, Pete.
Wait, hold on. I will get to that.
Okay.
So,
Fucking piece of shit.
um,
On a little you be like, really, you calling this shit on the white kids selling lemonade at the lemonade stands? Like,
Hope you
That's
get a
just it,
yeast
man.
infection. Anyway, Sin, get into the next thing, yo.
gonna karate chop twist.
Yo, I might have a little bit of Ray and Nephew, yo. So
Oh,
we gotta
man.
throw a little sponsor while we can.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Ray and Nephew, yo. But yo,
this guy
for
said,
real.
yo, you fucking need to use some Summer's Eve, ho.
Horrible. So yeah, the little girl is selling water.
Should have told her to get the strap, yo.
Yeah, 50.
You gotta talk to Belter now.
The little girl's name is Jordan Rogers, 8 years old. Just hustling, selling water, and like any young entrepreneur, they had to start somewhere.
Yeah, pretty paper route job.
And get this,
Yeah.
the woman who called the police on this little girl, She is CEO of a company called Treat Well Health, which is a cannabis-infused, like, medicinal company.
What's the irony in that, man?
Hypocrite.
So, I'm all about cannabis. I'm all about cannabis.
Since it's gonna
I'm
be
all
legal
about
in the country just now.
October 17th.
Can't come fast enough.
October 17th, I think I'm gonna do the plug walk.
Which one, the regular or the remix?
The regular. No, the regular.
I'll just block boy JB behind you.
The audacity.
Pause.
Like, I don't care about cannabis. I enjoy cannabis. But you have a cannabis company that is not legal in all 50 states.
It's not legal, tender and fine.
It's like the pot calling the kettle black. In this case, the black is the 8-year-old girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're selling trees on the side, but you want to call up the police on a minor, an 8-year-old. Because she's selling water.
It's
and
like
she don't have the city.
It's like the pot calling the kettle black. It's like Black China calling a girl Sketel.
Yep.
It's like fucking Cat Williams calling someone a crackhead.
It's like Nicki Minaj calling herself Chun-Li.
It's like Donald Trump talking about someone's receding hairline. Know what I mean? It's like fucking. Know what I mean?
You just want to get in it. Know what I mean?
Fuck, man. Some bullshit, bro.
It's mind-boggling to me that she would call the police. Then she tried to duck down, try to hide.
I saw that, yo. Like she's trying to take a piss in public.
She's gonna have to move from her address. I'm sure she has black neighbors, yo.
Yo,
on her
maybe
street.
she should do more squatting like that, yo. I'm sorry.
Man, Black Lives Matter.
She look like the one that rallies up everybody for neighborhood watch, yo. She looks like them ones, yo. Probably an honorable friggin' neighborhood watch K.T.S.E.
Yo, this is a big idiot thing because what gets me cheese too is the fact that she still kind of gets a platform. Like, people are interviewing her, trying to see what happened. Like, yo, interview the little girl.
Yeah.
Let's showcase the little girl. Showcase the little girl.
Why is this bitch getting her 50
Yeah, the person in this video, this girl's crouching, hiding behind a stairwell,
and
trying to make a sneak call.
crying, trying to cop the plea, like, sob story. Like, I wasn't actually calling the police on the little girl. I thought it was the mother selling it. And I didn't even call the police to, like, charge them. I wanted, what'd she say?
Permit Pally that the man them ain't feeling it.
What'd she say? She said she was calling them to see if you need a permit to sell water on the street.
Well, Google
Fuck
in your phone and
here.
go get your damn Starbucks
Fuck
with some
outta
froth on it,
here.
you fucking coon.
Tell her to Google how to choke on a dildo. Yo.
Fuck out of here. So she gets the big idiot thing, and I also heard
Idiot thing that.
I also heard she lost her position as CEO at the company.
Welcome to the
justice.
unemployment line.
So a big fuck out of here to her, and a big idiot thing for the week, cause
Idiot thing that.
ridiculous.
8-year-old girl, yo. No worry, do your thing, little girl.
Yeah,
For
do
sure.
your thing. Shouts to her.
Shout out to the initiative, man.
Shouts to Jordan Rogers. Like, let's spread that instead of just always doing the permit patty hashtag
Or nicknaming
Jordan
them,
Rogers.
yeah. For sure.
Unfortunately, we gotta go to some more fuck shit. This probably falls into idiot. All of these categories right now I'm gonna speak of kind of fall into idiot thing.
So this is the extended edition.
This is the extended edition. I'm sure all of you guys heard of Justice for Junior.
Yep, the hashtag is it's been trending for a while, and the reason for that is, you know, we lost a 15-year-old of that. You know, the way it all went down. Again, we talked about this last week with the whole XX with people with videos and surveillance. Like, this guy got dragged out of a store by men. You would think someone would intervene, but they didn't.
Multiple people.
Multiple points, and with all that video where people couldn't intervene, and this guy got slaughtered like, you know, like a pig getting sent to death in a slaughterhouse. Like, for what?
So, Junior, his name
reasons.
is Lesandro Junior Guzman-Feliz, 15-year-old boy from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Got dragged out of the bodega because he was mistaken apparently for like a rival member, or no, somebody that,
For a video upload.
sorry, a gang in the Bronx, a Dominican gang, apparently one of their sisters was in a video, like I guess a sex tape video, and they thought he apparently was the person in the video. Allegedly, this is all allegedly. So they all rushed him and pulled him out the bodega and stabbed him to death.
Yeah.
It was sad to see because there's video of it. He staggers back into the bodega trying to get help.
Guy throws him out.
Yeah, he almost made it to the hospital, you know?
Try to walk across the street to the hospital and he just collapsed on the street and died. Like, where's the humanity? Like, where was it? Nobody, like, did anybody call the police? Did anybody call the ambulance?
But people,
that could have been the difference of him being here today.
Seconds, man. We talked about this.
You know what
seconds makes all the
humanity
difference.
is, man. The same humanity when that XXX guy got shot up. Everyone standing across the street, videotaping
One dude
over
feeling his
Lambo.
pulse, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, people don't know how to react nowadays because everyone's so blinded by technology that they're desensitized to real human, you know what I mean? Like, ways to deal with a situation. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Like, that's not even for me, like, just to keep it 1,000, fuck 100. Like, well, I was more pissed off at that fucking Young Street van attack is because, like, I do business around there, you know what I mean? Like, I have fucking, you know what I mean? Like, things that I do out there, you know what I mean? That are related to my politics as usual. And the guiltiness in me is like, yo, why couldn't that have been the day that I had something to do? Because I grew up in an era where you pulled over to a gas station, asked for directions. Like, there's a real human involvement element, right? I would have fucking, like, ran the guy down. Like, some niggas told me, like, fucking niggas saw on the news, people were, like, in their cars trying to drive beside the guy because they thought maybe he fell asleep behind the wheel.
Yeah.
They didn't know it was intentional, right? Like, me, like, I always feel so pissed off. Like, yo, I wish I was there. I would have did something, right? But nowadays you see, like, people watching people die. They're recording it on their phones. Like, they're trying to be the first person to what, like, get their video reposted on the news at 6 and shit. I don't fucking get it, yo. Like, try to save lives, because, like, if you're on the other end of that, you don't want people to fucking turn you into a sideshow. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you gotta remember that's life. I mean, like, that's someone's brother, that's someone's fucking son, you know what I mean? That's someone's boyfriend, that's someone's co-worker, that's someone's nephew, you know what I mean? Like, gotta do better, man.
And how do you guys feel about, like, this, like, celebrities are with that scale and that platform that just kind of, you know, making people know about situations like this one and similar ones, just trying to get people, you know, not just, it's not all about a hashtag, but just getting, you know, engaged and trying to be proactive where stuff like this doesn't continue to repeat itself. Like, Lala's birthday was the other day, Carmelo Anthony's wife, and they basically spend her birthday. One of the things they want to do, they want to go to Junior's house with his sister and his mom, and they went there. What do you guys feel about that? Like, you know, like these celebrities, artists reaching out and just trying to say, like, you know, it's more than a hashtag. We're grieving with you.
I don't mind it if it's actually genuine.
Genuine, yeah.
If it genuinely shook you to the core and you're disgusted and you feel like you want to help, by all means, I'm never gonna hate on that. But just hopefully too, you're saying justice for Junior, but hopefully you also take the steps with your reach as an entertainer to, like, maybe try to change a policy or try to help something, I guess, within the laws where, like, we could help children, or, like, maybe give somebody an opportunity to better themselves in these neighborhoods. Like, apparently that was, like, a bad neighborhood in the Bronx. So hopefully, instead of just, you know, the hashtag, like, hopefully they,
now that it's on the radar, the right things.
You donate money in the community, or, like, you help with some sort of program to help youth so that they don't turn into gang members stabbing mans on the street.
Funding, policy, and involvement, man. That's the way communities heal. You know what I mean?
My thing with these celebrities is just, and for me, it's just like, yo, don't feel forced and confined to talk on certain things just because of pressures of your followers and shit like that, right? Like, make sure it's genuine and comes from within, because some of you motherfuckers be out here talking about social issues and people really on the fence, like, yo, okay, you really feel a way about that? And then, like, you just go back to being you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your life just moved on from that. Like, it's more than just fucking bitching on social media And like, if you're not part of the fucking solution, you're part of the problem. Like, fuck all that shit. Like, you have a platform, a couple tweets, whatever. Like, I think the only good thing I've ever seen these celebrities fucking do, they all rallied up after they saw those images of those fucking kids in those friggin' camps separated from their parents. They all text that number for people to call, I mean, their local politician, and Trump was fucking forced to, I mean, to keep the fucking kids with their family. Granted, they're still going through shit, but they're going through it together now, right? But that's the only time I've ever seen these celebrities really use their platform and invoke change in that kind of light. But if you're not doing it genuinely, then shut the fuck up. That's why when a lot of people pass, doesn't direct, like, if I didn't really fuck with that person, they're alive, you're not gonna get no RIPs out of me. Like, I feel like, yo, you're just being forced to say that because everyone else is around you saying RIP to something. Like, if it's genuine, people will know, right? So when these celebrities are talking about these social issues, just make sure that's your thing. That's that for T.I. T.I. took a long time to convince me. I thought at first he's just being opportunistic, but T.I.'s actually trying to, you know, use his voice. But even in that, I feel like Meek Mill's probably gonna be the real voice of change. He's younger, he relates more to the generation. Everyone saw what he had to go through, right? Yeah. So,
and this is a redemption story right now, you
rest
know,
in
like
peace.
With the BT award.
Yeah, rest in peace to Junior, for real, man.
Yeah. Rest in peace. And unfortunately, along the same lines and continuing the Idiot Thing segment, 2 girls shot in Scarborough, man.
Yeah, here in Toronto, one of the neighborhoods in Toronto here.
So this is home soil. So like this bothered me when I heard this. Like, it's 5 p.m. in a park in a complex. A bunch of kids are playing. It's like a dozen kids playing in there. And I don't know these people, so it's whatever. This is my opinion. Like, if you're gonna handle beef, like, yo, have some sort of code.
Code's there, man. The code's been there for years. Code's been there before you've been alive, before our parents have been alive, before their parents been alive. The code's no kids, no women, bro. That's a code.
Like, if you can't wait to settle that beef somewhere else, like, you lack discipline. Like,
have more accurate aim.
Yeah, I'm not promoting that, but like, you lack discipline. If it's that serious, you will have the discipline to catch that person another time.
Yeah, and if you're really about that life, it goes back to way to the days of the mob. No women and no children. You're not supposed to be crossing over the two. You handle your business somewhere else, far away from that.
You just this on-site shit is just like, it's ridiculous.
It's cowardly.
Because you never end up hitting the person you're meaning to hit. It's always some.
Yo, man, I've seen some real trippy shit too, man. You know, I follow like those memes for your head top and 6 buzz, right? In the hopes of seeing something good come through those pipelines, right? But they actually showed a surveillance fucking video of a dude standing on a corner. So this is like the street corner. This is the street fucking surveillance, right? They showed a video of a dude friggin' smoking a cigarette at a corner. And 2 guys just walked up to him, right? 2 guys just walked up to him. And then after they friggin' walked up to him, they friggin' put a gun to the back of his head. He's just standing on the street corner, right? Doing, like, not provoking anybody, right? So, bang. They put a gun to the back of his head and it fucking jammed.
Lord have mercy.
Like, that wasn't his day, right? But Toronto's wild, man. That's just because these kids out here are they're different. And it was so fucked up. Because now I'm hearing that, only if these kids had direction, only if these kids had some OGs. Don't pawn this off on the OGs. When you have a bunch of self-entitled kids, I think they know everything.
OGs will never do something so stupid.
Their DNA is different, bro. Like, you couldn't even walk on road properly in a $200 jersey. Like, niggas run about that flashy shit. Now kids are walking around with $600 belts, $2,000 red bottoms, and niggas are walking around like with fucking like neon lights saying "rob me," right? Like, the generations are different. Like, it's a different era. It's a weird, you know what I mean, like, time to play the game in. So they have their own rules, yo. So now that their rules are fucking backfiring and they're looking wild crazy out here, don't pawn that off on the OGs. I'm pretty sure every OG has stride, right? When you have these self-entitled fucks acting like a bunch of know-it-alls, Jamaican culture, West Indian culture, they say, you know what I mean? You don't fucking hear, you have to feel, yo.
That's right.
It's unfortunate, right? I just don't want the kids, though, right?
Yeah,
You gotta do that
5-year-old
dumb
and
shit
9-year-old.
amongst yourselves.
Yeah, sisters 5 and 9. Like, you have to have some sort of discretion. Like, you have to have a thought in your head. Like, it's not a video game. It's not like the bullshit you guys watch
Grand Theft Auto.
on your phones or whatever.
It's not Fortnite, it's
like,
not Cowboys and Indians.
because when you actually pull the trigger and it doesn't go the way you want, and then when you get bagged, now you're apologetic, right? Now you see the error in your ways. You better smarten up now.
Yeah, too little, too late.
It's been wild, man. Look at all that shit. Like, look at the shooting in Eaton Center.
Oh, that
Right,
was
the one that happened at the food court. Look at the one also at the Foot Locker, that Jay Creba. Like,
The Danzig shooting,
these guys are different, man. They're definitely different,
But
but
yeah,
I
man,
mean,
we
like,
gotta smarten up,
everybody relax
collectively.
and just live life, man.
This
like,
is summer. Like, our summers are short.
In Canada, yeah.
You have to enjoy
Violent.
every single weekend of the summer. Like, take in the weather.
short and violent.
Why are you guys wilding out, man? Just relax.
There's plenty of other
Enjoy
ways
the
to get busy,
weather.
you know?
There's a lot of women in the city. Like,
Sun
go-
A lot of
season.
guys are doing things. A lot of guys are doing things to put themselves in prison. Makes you beg the question: what man would want to be in prison with a bunch of dudes and not be out on road in summertime with a bunch of gals?
Yeah.
Really begs the question: what kind of man would do so to put himself in prison with a bunch of men? Right?
Might be for a certain community, but we'll get into that in a
for
future
real,
episode.
man. It's like, I don't get it, man. Like, there's beautiful women out here. Everyone's in their summer dress. Like, you know the convenience of a summer dress, my dude? That means you can get on and pop it anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're with your thing. That can go down in a Popeye's washroom, movie theater, behind a tree, in a parking lot. I'm giving y'all ideas. Just don't get caught. I don't use this as no reference. Like, I ain't going on no stand, being no character witness for nobody. I don't know you, man. You know what I mean? But there's women out here in summer dresses. Everybody's been doing their fucking best in the winter to get summer body fit. What?
Haven't you guys are on social media so much? Don't you see the workout videos? What do you think they're working out for? What's
That
wrong with
Kanye
you?
workout plan, yo.
Well, so that's a good segue, but what we're about to get into. Speaking of workout plan, and speaking of the podcast staying on the topic of women, let's talk about the main woman on Good Music. She just released her second album, and that pretty much concludes the 5 LPs that Kanye came out with these Wyoming sessions. Miss Teyana Taylor, guys, keep that same energy. What do you guys think
I
of the
haven't
album?
taken it in yet. I
Nah,
have not taken it in yet.
but you took in Ye?
Which one? Ye's album?
Yeah.
I think he's being,
I took it in based off of timing,
I think he's
bro.
being judgmental.
Yeah, I'm taking
Yeah,
shots.
you
I'm taking shots. I take my shot and I shoot. I take my shot and I miss.
Stupid,
That's what J.
bro.
Cole.
Tell everybody about your Ricky Martin collection, nigga.
You might not be hearing this guy's voice around here much longer. That's all I'm
man.
saying. But Sin, give me your take since you actually did your homework and listened to the album.
Keep the
And
same
that was my homework. I
energy.
listened to J-Rock, yo, classic. Anyways,
To be honest,
J-Rock.
that is a good album to listen to. But keep the same energy. It was good. It was good. It was good, but falling into the albums released by Ye,
How so?
I thought it was gonna be. I was gonna place it second, like after Daytona. That says a lot,
And
right?
then
That
you
says
thought
a
about
lot,
kids.
right?
Cause we need to
Kids
get back to the point where like someone has like reference points queued up.
Yeah.
Could be like previously on last week's episode where you guys are talking about what the order was gonna be, right?
Yeah.
Instead you're gonna put it in front of Ye and Cuddy, right? Alright. Anyways, go back to what you said.
So I am not keeping the same energy because it falls just short of K.T.S.E Ghost. The first track was just like an intro, to be honest. Like, okay, so this one,
Filler in a 7-track album.
this one, everybody, if you didn't listen, is actually 8 tracks. It's not 7, but I still almost call it a 7-track album because the first track, she just has like a little hook, and there's no
It's like
verse.
the coin spinning on 50 Cents. Give Rich or Die
Yeah,
Trying.
there's
You
no
just,
verse, really.
whatever, you know?
So that one's a throwaway to me.
For the record, nothing is like the coin spinning on 50 cents. Get rich.
Because the follow-up is retarded.
You're damn right.
Hard. So what tracks do I like off it? Gonna Love Me. Gonna Love Me is big. I like that.
Rose in Harlem is my joint,
Rose in
man.
Harlem's hard. 3-way. Shump's having fun, yo. Shump
It's not so bad being Sacramento King. 3
Three-Way's
Sacramento
hard.
Queens, like Shaq said.
Oh man.
I like Issues / Hold On is I.
And then we talked about it earlier. It's not really our steez, but I think
Yeah.
WTP.
WTP.
Work that kitty. Work that feline.
Work that pussy, man. Just say, yo. That track, I
have
feel
young
like,
listeners,
Bullshit,
man.
yeah, fuck that shit.
I feel like for the ladies, that track's gonna be.
This guy trying to fucking radio idiot. Like, work that punani. Like, fuck out with you, dog. Say the fucking word pussy, B.
I'm trying to melody to rant this podcast.
Look how much man's Easter Sherboard you call pussy, B.
No, the only thing I said bad on this podcast is that Permit Petty got a yeast infection, but
Yo, listen.
Dear God.
Honestly, like, yo, Teyana Taylor, like, you know, I'm gonna listen to the episode. I'm gonna listen to the freaking album after I freaking get it from doing this. But yo,
it's worth it. It's worth the
listen,
time.
man, that Kanye video when she was working out.
I just fade away.
Oh my God, fam! Like, if you were a fan before that, like, even if I could just tell a man this was watching that video on his phone on like a train on T.T.S.E, not even know that he's like rubbing one out subconsciously. You know what I mean? Like, that video's like porn, fam. Like, I've always watched that video indoors. I don't want no one call me on no shit. I mean, like, oh, this guy looks weird. He's a mutant. Why does he have 3 legs? You know what I mean?
Get the black light out, yo.
But
Get the strap.
shout out to Teyana Taylor now, for real, man. You know, the good music has a good roster, but there's no TDE. They're trying to say that TDE's the Golden State Warriors are music. Y'all agree?
Definitely. I went to the championship tour and that just reconfirmed it.
Yeah.
They like Golden State.
As far as
I don't like Golden State,
So
but they're like Golden
who's a
State.
cupcake?
Oh dear God.
Man, that's not even right, man.
I don't think you in this Warriors team. I don't think you could. You have to do it based on just skill. You can't do it based on everything else.
As they said that fucking
Cupcake.
Stephen A. Smith said that friggin' LeBron text Kevin Durant about going to the Lakers.
I heard
Yo,
about
I
that.
saw that.
Yo, I'm gonna stop watching the NBA. Like,
Nah,
fuck this shit, yo.
it's just the WWE, bro.
Oh yeah,
man.
speaking of that, yo, shout out to Undertaker and Mankind. 20 years, man, since the Hell in the Cell match at King of the Ring. Changed the business forever. Taker and Mankind. Had to have my little WWE fan moment just now.
Yeah.
Always with you. Always with you.
Oh yeah. Also, okay. So that album was good. And then Teyana also said that that's not even the real version, which I agree with, because hearing some of those tracks, yeah, it doesn't sound like the
Well, past the
full-
deadline of the release, so.
So apparently she's re-releasing the real one.
What does
on
you
the
think
weekend.
this is, man? X-Men Days of Future Past? Rogue Addiction, where you can have your deleted scenes,
Because
yo?
Kanye is just mixing or taking whatever elements he gets, like maybe 2 days before, just trying to work it out and trying to get it done before Friday. I don't find that genius. Like, yo, take
You
time
thought
with
you
these
would've done
take
this
time with these
beforehand.
people's
I would
projects.
have thought it
man.
would have been done beforehand.
That's how
announcing
it sounds to me. Like it gets rushed, or like you're cutting off verses. Like it seems like empty. Like it seems a little empty. So that's why I'm not gonna put it above K.T.S.E Ghost. But we'll see. Hopefully, if whatever she's supposed to drop this weekend, hopefully it adds to the album.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And then speaking of albums coming out too, it's the weekend of Get over here, the Scorpion.
Adonis' father?
Oh my god.
Allegedly.
I saw that poster you sent me.
Oh, Scorpion King?
Scorpion
Where
King.
they cropped out Dwayne Johnson, the Rock's face, and put
And they put
Drake's,
a 3 day what did they put?
and they put a question mark on the chick.
On her father. They listed him 3 things,
The
like
internet-
actor, rapper,
the internet doesn't
father,
wait.
and they put question
Yeah,
mark.
the internet doesn't wait, man.
Yeah, man.
But Scorpion, yo, a side A and a side
Let's
B.
see
so,
what that's like. I just want to hear anything about Push on that. Cause I don't fucking care.
you know, there's all these
Like,
little
all I
subliminals-
want, I'm gonna wait.
subliminals
I'm
in the
gonna wait till
billboards that have been
everybody. I'm
going
gonna wait
up.
till everybody beasts and lets me know the response track that is sounds like it's about Push. Listen to it, gauge it off the bars, and then after that, make my decision if I want to listen to the rest of the fucking album. Granted, too, I don't want to hear him rap anymore.
Yeah.
That's a serious L.
Well, I don't even want him. I don't want him even to give bars to Push, because now it's just like,
You have to respond, yo.
hey, going against Jay Prince. Going
What he needs
against
to do,
the OG.
yo, you know what? Make her responsible why you didn't respond.
Oh, okay.
What
yeah.
the fuck?
Okay.
You're obligated to explain yourself, motherfucker. After you dropped up your freestyle, we're all like, oh my god, you know, like when your brother said something nice,
Yeah.
and you're hyping it up, you're jumping on his back saying, oh shit, fam. That was Dumpy freestyle. We're like, holy shit, this guy's body and Push. And then Push did that. Everyone's supposed to be sympathetic to the motherfucker. Like you were talking that bragga.
Shang Tsung, the M Bice.
You were talking all that braggadocious, I'm the best nigga type shit. Like, nah, bro, you need to explain yourself because this is the first time in his career he took a real L. But, I mean, Joe Budden went at him, but because Joe Budden's weird, everyone just laughed it off. But this is for real.
Budden went in.
Even if it was 4 or 5 songs.
Budden went in.
Yeah, but lyrically Budden bodied him, but no one cared, right?
Yeah.
He's Drake, he's on Forbes, I have over 40 million followers. Like, that's what people were basing it off of. But Push, it couldn't. Like, yo, this guy's momentum. He's dropping an album. Kanye's behind him. Yeah, right? Like,
couldn't
so people
fail.
listened, yeah, and then bang, this guy revealed the guy's whole life. So unless he says anything about Push or why he didn't respond, I don't want to listen to it, man.
So
that guy's kind of written off to me.
So what if, because this is the theory, because it's A side, B side, what if one side is just strictly is R&B, and then the other side is strictly hip hop that we
Good, that's what he needs
hear.
to do so dudes can actually give him his props, or because everyone's judging him because he's never dropped a full rap album, right?
Yeah.
He always has those little girly tracks and shit. If he legit actually know, because I've seen the track list,
Nice for What is on there and
like God's Plan and like Nice for What and shit.
And I'm
like,
upset.
they're on different sides, right? One side is God's Plan and one side is Nice for What. And those aren't really like rap records to me. I guess unless because I don't know, Nice for What's a rap record, I guess, because the Murder Beats thing, I don't know. But we'll see, man.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. We'll see.
This is his most
I say
important
probably-
album.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think God's Plan would be on the hip hop one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know. I don't
We'll see.
know.
We'll
I
see.
don't know what genre to
We'll
put
see what
this
midnight
guy's
hits.
Yeah.
music here next time, man.
So yeah, next week you'll hear what we think for sure. We're gonna keep it 100 because we don't slack.
We went through a lot, man.
Yeah.
We covered everything.
Yeah.
We did, man. That was a lot.
Episode 19.
It's that episode. It's that non-R. Kelly. You know what I mean? Because it's legal.
I'm just gonna put this out there, yo. Now I'm about to HR this whole podcast, yo. Help wanted, man. You know, we're hiring, yo, because you know we about to cancel a member, yo.
Yeah, you know who I am? Showtime, motherfucker.
I'm about to Michael B. Jordan Black Panther this podcast.
It's showtime, motherfucker.
About to Michael B. Jordan Black Panther this podcast.
But
man.
shout out for rocking with us. If you know episode 19 at Man Dem Podcast. That's the YouTube, that's the SoundCloud, that's the Instagram, that's the Twitter, that's anything and everything at the same time. That mean you want to get your recordings up, Studio Amix, Studio 139. I mean you get in contact with that letter T, that number 4, that letter T.cujo@gmail.com. I'm going to pass it off to the left.
It's your boy Sincere. Hit me up on Instagram, that's Cine_Sincere. Also hit me up on Twitter at The Sincere Life. Also follow the 85 Hat brand. That's AV_collective. That's on Instagram and Twitter. And look out for a new colorway to the Toronto Made Hitters.
I don't know why he's fucking with y'all, man. He can George Bush the button whenever he wants on. He's foreplaying. I mean, he thinks he's Chris Brown with that.
He's Brian Pumper.
Thinking I might rock him. You're thinking of a master plan. But yeah, that A5 PAU collab, that new colorway is gonna drop very, very soon.
For all my Casanova niggas.
Yeah, man, that's gonna fuck shit up for real when that drops. And last but not least, Uncle Twist. Already know anything video related you want to get. You know, some clean edits, some clean shooting done for anything you may be working on, shoot me an email, shotbytwist@gmail.com. The Instagram is always the same, Twist McCalla, MCHOLLA. And like the show is episode 19. We appreciate you guys listening every week. And if there's anything that you know that you want to hear, definitely shoot us a message, send us an email. All of our contact is on our social media handles. And
See, when you're like the most selfless nigga in the group, niggas never remember to like John Stockton it back to Malone, right? You realize we're not, right? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's always Twist though, right?
Well, what happened?
We're not wrapping up yet. I'm not included. I'm the last nigga on the bench in gym classes that's ended up on a team and never got picked primo.
Don't worry. What's the
Shout out politics
shout out
as
Ray
usual.
and
This is an alternate
Shout out
ending,
Ray
yo.
and
Yeah, this nigga's way too much Ray
This is an alternate ending, yo. My bad.
I hope fucking Jada
Deleted scene has just been reinserted.
I hope Jada can slap some, yo.
Alright, yo.
You already know what it
She sure
is,
can-
man. Politics
It might
as
be
usual.
Fab.
Fab.
Oh man, it won't be Nipsey though.
Probably, oh shit, that slap was hard on that BET employee.
Hard, like right out on the balls.
That guy slapped Jesus out that nigga, B. Like, yo, he slapped some shit out
I
of
went Catholic after that.
Yo, he slapped an orgasm out the nigga. Listen, www.politicsasyusual.ca. You already
man.
know politics as usual, PAU, all one word. That's the IG Twitter. I know these guys are shaking their head, man. I talk this all the fucking time. Stop this. Even my mom knows I talk reckless like this. Fuck. PAU Poly, that's the Twitter. You know what I mean?
Mom hit me up, said she's looking for a foster home, yo. She's about to transfer you, yo.
info@politicsasyusual.ca to email. And you already know we got some great things coming for the summer. And honestly, for real, man, you know what I mean? We got an ad out. We need a new fourth member. You know what I mean? Because some shit might get violent and very disrespectful. It's between me and Twist. You know, we're going to break a stick and fight to the death. But shout out for rocking with us for another episode.
+4, get your life cut.
You already know. Honestly, next week and going forward, we got some surprises for y'all. You know what I mean? We stepping it up. We often imitated but never duplicated. Our shit's different.
Never.
We're stepping it up another level. We're going to level up. So, I mean, y'all catch up.
Like it or love it or go ahead.
Love and blessings to Toronto and the
I know.
world.